This is Kurisu, and tonight I'm going to be continuing work on my VTuber art. I hope you all have been having a great day so far. Since I canceled last night, I will be doing Q&A tonight if anybody is interested. You're welcome to ask whatever you'd like as long as we keep the questions respectful and appropriate. But yeah. I guess on that note, I apologize for not being here last night. I tried to take a nap before my stream, and Hambone was being incredibly noisy, so I was too exhausted. But I'm here tonight, and today has actually gone pretty well so far. Steal Sniper's cheese to avoid any ramen crimes. Oh no! Going to Colorado tomorrow. I hope you have a great time, Void. Stay safe. On that note, tonight's doggo co-host is Hambone. He is super happy with his windmill tail wags. He just his tail like rotates instead of going side to side. He's super adorable. But yeah, we'll go ahead and keep shading. Tails doggo. Helicopter Hambone. Yes, it is his helicopter tail. Awesome. Have fun, Sniper. If you want, when you're done, you can share a photo in Discord. That's totally up to you, though. Awesome. Be safe, Void. Don't get any soap in your eyes. If you're in a fantasy world like Final Fantasy, Elder Scrolls, or D&D, what would your preferred class style? Or what is your preferred class style? I would say Kurisu would probably be like probably a dual class between a sorcerer and rogue, maybe. Because like Kurisu is definitely a magic user first and foremost, but she's also pretty stealthy just by nature. Not because like she intends to sneak around, but like me, her footsteps are kind of almost impossible to detect. Like, I cannot tell you how many times I have accidentally, like, genuinely startled people because they didn't know that I was behind them. And it was never my intention. But yeah, that's why I say probably rogue in some capacity. Just because I don't think monk fits. What are you doing, Hambone? What are you doing, silly? Silly boy. He was over here grumbling, being all noisy, but he's cute. See, Zoom Zoom says they gravitate towards rogue or monk because they are sneaky martial classes. Hunter says hunter, ranger, paladin. Sava is a druid, huntress, archer. That's cool. I always thought druids were neat. here. Bex would probably go for cleric or wizard. That makes sense. See, it's always confusing though, like, because there's a few different magic classes, but they all have like different specifics on how they function. I always get them mixed up. I was saying earlier that I think Kurisu would probably lean more towards sorcerer, but I have to actually verify that real quick. Because I've looked into it before to see which one is the best fit, but 1 second. Yeah, because it's tricky because it would be between sorcerer or wizard. Probably like a combination between those two with rogue mixed in. What are you doing, Hambone? Keeps bumping my hand, which is really frustrating because I was using my mouse. Doesn't work. Hey, how's it going, Jin? Welcome to chat. We are just talking about which D&D classes we would align with. If you are familiar, you're welcome to share yours in chat as well. Let's see, yeah, especially in Elder Scrolls side, Sava worships. Is that Hircine? But follow the green pact with Witch Bosmer, a wood elf. Can't harm or eat or use plants, but eats meat based only. Barbarian for sure. Oh, you're good, Jen. It's funny because I've heard a lot about Baldur's Gate 3, but I've not played it. um, and truthfully, I haven't really played a ton of D&D either, but I definitely would if I could find a group that like played regularly that I meshed with. That's always the hard part, is finding people who have a similar schedule, who like D&D, who also are easy to get along with, like long term. Well, I hope you find somebody or a group or, whatever works out best for you. Like, I almost wish that there was like sort of this is gonna sound silly, but like the equivalent of like a dating app, except just to find D&D players. Like, I'm sure there's something out there, but it's just so difficult to find like compatible players. Oh my gosh. So, was it a situation where your barbarian just acted negatively towards magic, or they like actively were just like, ugh, magic? A D&D Tinder, like literally, but not Tinder. Because like the downside with things like that is that so many people would end up using it for the wrong reasons. Like, oh wow, there's a girl who's looking for D&D. And then it just kind of like, I don't know. Because like it's the same way playing games online. Oh my gosh. That's great, Jen. Oh look, a group of D&T girls in your area. Oh no! That's actually really funny, Sniper. If Kurisu used a light spell to light the way due to his backstory and his tribe see all the form of magic or evil. I see. One moment. I don't know why, but I could see Kurisu using a supernova spell just so she can light up a dark alleyway. When getting a midnight snack or restroom out of... Oh my gosh. Hey, welcome to chat, Mander. One moment here, I can zoom out real quick. Let me find my cursor. There it is. So tonight I am working on my Vtuber avatar. Right now I'm working on the shading for the hoodie. It is a very long and tedious process, and I'm ready for it to be over. But I still have a few more outfits that I plan on putting together. But yeah, this is what I have so far. What's wrong, Hambone? I think he heard the dumpster people outside. For elaboration, just in case nobody's familiar, he really doesn't like when people are at the dumpster because they make noise and he doesn't like it. So what's everyone up to tonight? Anything fun or exciting? What are you doing, Hambone? He keeps bringing me his toys because I don't know if he wants to play fetch or if he wants something else. But he keeps bringing them back, so I guess he just wants to play fetch. I'm sorry, doggo. Oh my gosh. I thought I just poked him in the eye, but he didn't react, so maybe not. You ready? You gonna catch it? Get it. Good job. Currently drawing out some ideas, trying to get better with your style and anatomy. I definitely respect that because, especially because I don't think I've really seen any of your art, Jin. Depending on your level, I mean, really just at any level, it's always great to practice anatomy because almost everything is based on that. I mean, at least as far as character design goes. I don't know what your preference is. But like the comparison that I'll make, I'm actually gonna zoom out here real quick. Make a new layer so I don't mess anything up. But like the example that I will use is like, turn my symmetry off too. So like I am going to use a human hand as an example. So like just in terms of like the bone, you have like the wrist and then like the bones that make up like the lower base of the palm, and then so you have like your thumb over here and like the different bones that make up the hand and the knuckles. This is very basic, by the way. And then, so by comparison, if you take like a bat's wing, so you have like sort of the, actually that's kind of based more like, well, yeah. So I am going to reference something very quick just to make sure that I am not giving wrong info. Okay, yeah. So like a bat's wing, you have like the shoulder and like the top, which would be like right here, and then like sort of an elbow, and then sort of the forearm, and then the actual parts out here. So that little piece that sticks up is the thumb, and then the parts over here that make up the rest of the wing are fingers, which that cuts off at the edge of the canvas. But that's just like a really obscure example, but that parallel is very much the same with most animals and humans and like just about anything that's living. Like you have some animals that only have like 3 fingers or toes or whatever, but for the most part the structures are still the same. Oh no. Kurisu yawns, slowly blinks while looking into a dark hallway for a couple seconds, pulls out staff and yawning voice, supernova. The whole place explodes except for the refrigerator and restroom. Eats her snack and goes to the restroom. Goes back to bed while ignoring the place in shambles. Oh no. Hey, welcome to Chat Fish. You prefer to go by fish or crystals? Regardless, I hope you're having a wonderful night so far. Tonight, since I canceled my stream last night, we'll be doing Q&A. If you have any questions, all I ask is that you keep the questions respectful and appropriate. Fish? Okay, awesome. So yeah, welcome to Chat Fish. I hope you enjoy your time here. Crazy barbarian swings his battle axe after the magic user in a blind rage. Ah. Oh no. What are you doing, Hambone? You're such a cute, happy doggo. Thank you, fish. So yeah, I'll go ahead and save. Watch out, Hambone. Your nose is in the way. Alright, so fish used my hydrate redeem. Tonight I'm being responsible and drinking water. And that portion of our stream was staying hydrated with Kurisu. Yay, hydration! Oh, and if you're interested and have the time, you can look at some of your work on Instagram. Okay, awesome. I will check that out, Jen. Doggo, you keep bringing your toys over. You ready? Go get it. Oh my gosh. Let's see, you said Instagram. Oh, okay. So it looks like I'm already following you. I didn't realize that. What are you doing, sir? Hmm? You silly doggo. I just got off a vibe stream with your other art friend and thought you'd vibe here while working on in your shadow work journal instead of talk scrolling. Well, that's awesome. Well, I hope you enjoy the vibe here. I try to keep everything pretty calm. But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, if you have any questions for Q&A, you're more than welcome to ask. You're normally on dark side, so I understand. Yeah, unfortunately, he is at work tonight, so we don't have a co-stream going on, but I will try to keep everything as interesting as he does. Am I excited for him to move to me? Yes, definitely. I am so super excited. Hey, welcome back, Floyd. You seem like you're struggling. Thank you. Not necessarily struggling. I am just trying to get this just right. So like the way this is split up, I have everything segmented into sections, and I'm trying to make sure that everything matches up color-wise between the sections as well as I can. And it's not necessarily a struggle, it's just a matter of just me being too particular. Hey, welcome to chat, Evie. How's it going? Glad to hear that, Evie. Also, since you are just joining us, since I canceled my stream last night, I've actually went ahead and postponed the Q&A to tonight. So if you have any questions, you're welcome to ask. All I ask is that you keep the questions respectful and appropriate. Don't worry, you will. Awesome. Mostly you'll just be playing surviving in a world 77 in Minecraft. I am not familiar. Is that like... I don't know. I don't know anything about Minecraft, so I have no frame of reference. Oh, I see. The world name is World 77. That makes sense. You got yourself some pork with rice for dinner? That sounds like an adventure. A dark ecliptic heart just used my hydrate redeem. And my save redeem. I might have actually just saved. Nope, I didn't. So go ahead and save while I drink some water because I am being responsible tonight and drinking water instead of something else. Also, welcome to chat, Dark. I hope that you are having an excellent evening, and I hope they're not being too mean to you at work. If I could talk. And that portion of our stream was staying hydrated with Kurisu. Yay, hydration. Water? Still responsible. No, I actually just left my tea in the car, so... Oops. Oh no, Hoki's being noisy. A fox without tea is a sad thing. Yeah, it could be worse. You're very sore and tired, to be honest, but you'll live. Aw. I hope your night gets better. Hambone is here to say hi. Oh my gosh. He never gives kisses, but he's giving little kisses right now and being cute. Worse, could be a fox with slime milk. Oh my gosh. Lurk! Thanks for lurking, Dirk. I hope you have a great night. Setting up these lights is taking longer than you expected. Yeah, usually it does, unfortunately. Hey, welcome to chat, Juice. I hope your night is going fantastic so far. Since you're joining us, I will let you know that tonight we are doing Q&A because my Wednesday night Q&A was postponed due to my stream being canceled last night. Just so nobody's worried, nothing horrible happened. I was just really tired. But yeah, I am working on art tonight. Sniper says, for context, you went dumpster diving after school since it's summer break at school. One of your teachers threw away a string of lights and it worked perfectly, so you took it home. Found the remote and the other wire. And the reason why it's taking longer is because you couldn't find any more of the clips. Oh no! Also, they're the kind of lights you see online that are like $30 to $50. That makes sense. Well, good luck, Sniper. I believe in you. I am sure you will get them all set up to your liking. Also, the lights change color. Oh, that's awesome. You're good. You have orange flavored cat laying with you. Oh no, not the orange flavored cat. It is funny because for whatever reason, like, this is just my experience, but every orange cat I've ever met lives up to the stereotypes about orange cats. But there are also some cats that aren't orange that live up to those expectations as well. Like, I used to have a cat, and, like, I don't know, like, for whatever reason, I was his favorite person, but, he was the dumbest cat ever. He's also the biggest cat I've ever seen, with the exception of, like, as far as domestic short hair cats, he was the biggest I've ever seen. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I'm sorry. So, what's everyone want to talk about? I'm up for pretty much anything. Hey, welcome back, Sniper. I don't think you missed anything too much. I've just been working on shading. Oki says hi to everybody in chat, all of the neighbors, and the rest of the world. She's being incredibly noisy at the moment, which is weird. She only does this when I'm streaming. Sounds like Hambone says hi as well. Either that or he's just being grumbly, I can't tell. Where'd you go? There you are. Yeah, you're welcome. Ooh, what is my most controversial pizza topping? Honestly, my pizza toppings are not at all controversial. I would say the closest is probably bacon. And that's not really uncommon. So usually I'll just have pepperoni and cheese, but occasionally, depending on the type of mushrooms, I will add mushrooms sometimes. And then, like I mentioned, sometimes I'll add bacon as well, but I keep things pretty boring and basic as far as pizza goes. I'm sorry. Just a quick break while I give Hambone all of his neck scritches. He's being a good boy. And now we're back to shading. For context, you're swatching some new markers you got, but whoever named these is crazy. Why is mint green darker than grass green? What the heck? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's pretty silly. Vivid green is dull. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Yeah, cause like, I can kind of understand, cause like I have a handful of Copic markers that have really confusing names. But unfortunately, it's been a while since I've used them, so I can't come up with an example right off the top of my head right now. One that always confused me was, I think it was lipstick orange, which is kind of like scarlet color. It's like a sort of like vibrant red-orange. So like I guess I understand how it has orange in the name, but I don't know if I agree. Did you know women have more color vision than men, so women see more shaded or more colors than men? So when a man says that's red, the girl says it's red with a little orange, which means attachment. You can't see. Interesting. Vivid red is maroon. Yeah. That's awful. I'm sorry, Zoom Zoom. That said, I am curious, like, what brand are those markers? Because, like, I kind of want to avoid whatever brand it is. Just because, like, those names are absurd. You have one called Dark Blue Light? Oh my gosh. Is it dark or is it light? And is it even blue? The world may never know. Oh, hi, Hambone. You just came out of nowhere, didn't you? Happy doggo. See, I am honestly not even sure how to pronounce that. Doggo, doggo, doggo. What are you doing? No, you're not coming up on the chair right now. I'm sorry. Ah, careful, you're caught on my headset. You're caught on my headset. Thank you. Don't do that. Sorry about that. Dark blue light is a lavender? It's not even... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is ridiculous. What's wrong, doggo? Also, it's really throwing me off because on my screen, I don't know if it's the same for everybody. Whenever Zoom Zoom says anything, it's the same color of green that KurisuFox has. You can't even anymore. I understand. That's crazy. So that means Sniper probably has his name set so it's always the same color, and then Zoom Zoom doesn't have it set to anything in particular, so it's random. That makes sense. Twitch is weird sometimes. That makes sense. Yeah, I have mine set to purple. So Zoom Zoom, are you on PC or mobile? Your green reminds me of like grass. Mobile. Okay. So at the bottom right of your screen, Zoom Zoom, where it has the 3 dots for your options, I think it's under where it says identity. It should have your username. If you click that and scroll down to the bottom, there's a bunch of different colors you can choose from. Ooh, you're purple now. Did you change your color too, Jin? It looks like it's kind of like a blue color. Yeah, that makes sense. And Bex is a rabbit, right? Bex is the fox. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, Zoom Zoom. It's just because, like, it seems like almost all the characters here are either foxes or rabbits. It's crazy. But yeah, I remember the one you're talking about now. Yeah, it's understandable, Jen. I always stick with purple, so I get where you're coming from. The bronze is a brownish gray. See, depending on the bronze, I can kind of understand, but that sounds like they tried to make it a metallic color while not actually being metallic. Kind of like the gold and silver Crayola crayons. They absolutely never looked like gold or silver, because the gold was similar to how you're pronouncing, how you're describing the bronze. Oh my gosh, I am apparently not awake. Lettuce. This one is like 90% gray and a light dusting of brown. I could see that being more of like a pewter, but not bronze. That's crazy. Apparently yellow ochre is actually bronze and brown gray is a dull brass. Huh. Everything is like, I don't know, it's like I don't know. Whoever named these colors is not familiar with colors. Humans are odd creatures, right? They are definitely interesting. Oh, thank you. Dirk just used my save redeem, so we're gonna save. Apparently, I'm well hydrated because you couldn't redeem it. Oh my gosh. For you, I will go ahead and drink some water anyway because I'm being responsible. And that portion of our stream was staying hydrated with Kurisu. Yay, hydration. Oh my gosh, you're ridiculous, Stark. Huh. That is, interesting. Yeah, so Zoom Zoom got this crazy set of markers that has names that don't make any sense. Like they're all over the place. Hambone, what are you doing, sir? Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad that that's done. One less thing to deal with for now. Alright, I will be right back. I am just going to run to the restroom real quick. So yeah, in the meantime, if you all want to write some questions out in chat, I will answer those when I get back. One moment. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. It was all the hydrate redeems. Too much hydration. Yes. What's my favorite movie genre? I mostly like sci-fi and fantasy, just because I think those are a lot more interesting than, like, most things. Just because a lot of times when I'm watching a movie, I kind of want to disconnect from reality a bit and, like, you know, experience things that don't actually exist. So, yeah, that's one way. But yeah, I would say, like, outside of that, like, just generally speaking, I also typically prefer animated movies, just because it's cool to see the different art styles that people use, which animated isn't a genre in itself. But I find that animated movies are just usually more interesting. What's my favorite song I listened to recently? Your personal favorite is Premier Inn by Good Kid. Um, hmm. You know, I am gonna have to think about that for a second, Sniper. Mm, I would say, like, because it changes, like, literally all the time. I would say my favorite song that I've listened to today was probably, um, mm, probably either A Light That Never Comes by Linkin Park or, let's see, either that or I'm looking at my playlist and seeing like which one. So yeah, either A Light That Never Comes or My Demons by Starset. You love those genres. You also really love horror. Yeah, I've never really been into horror movies, not because I find them scary or whatever, but like they're just not interesting most of the time. Like, if a movie relies on jump scares to be interesting, it's probably not very good. Um, so, like, I will watch a horror film if it has a plot, like, an actual, like, genuinely interesting story. But movies like that are so, like you said, hit or miss that I don't typically bother trying watching them. agree. Oh no. um, Dark Ecliptic Heart just used my I made Kurisu say what? Redeem. So he gets to decide what I'm going to say next. Irish wristwatch, Irish wish. I'm not doing that. Usually I don't get tongue tied, but I'm really tired. Pass. Yeah, I mean, like I said, usually I can do those. Like, I am just getting kind of tongue-tied right now because I'm tired. It might also be because I burnt the roof of my mouth on pizza the other day. So, that's definitely a distraction when I'm trying to talk. But yeah, I hope your night is going well so far. It's almost over, isn't it? Alright, so I think I am done for tonight because I know if I get started on any other layers, I am going to be up later than I need to be. So yeah. Why did it freeze while saving? Oh boy. So, yeah, I think my program is doing the thing it does. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Sniper, and thank you for everyone who's been here. I'm sure you didn't, Dark. No clips, I'm sure. Um, just filling in colors on sketch, and you swear you just heard howling outside? Oh my gosh. Wonder what it is. Maybe like coyote or something? Or maybe there's a stray dog. Who knows? Oh, thanks, Dark. I'm glad you like it so far. Get some sleep. Oh, thank you. Rest well. I appreciate it. Alright, do we have any recommendations for a raid tonight? I am happy to raid whoever. That said, I usually try to raid people who have fewer viewers just because I feel like that is more helpful. But yeah. I am open for suggestions, and while we're deciding, I'm also happy to answer questions for Q&A if anybody has any last minute things that they want to know about. Yeah, my program froze. So yeah, just gonna open the task manager real quick and task. And then let's see how much progress I lost. Probably not like a ton, but why is my mouse wet? Probably ham bone. Okay, that's good. It looks like it just didn't save where I made all of the hoodie visible. There we go. Alright, that's good. So I'm gonna go ahead and save. And we actually saved this time, so that's good. Oh no, it's doing that thing it does every time I have to close my program. 1 second here. There we go. I use Corel Painter 2019, which is specialized in basically illustration and paint, like digital painting. One reason why I prefer this program over others is because it is fantastic at emulating traditional media in ways that a lot of other programs aren't without like installing additional brushes. Which I will type this in chat just because it's easy to spell it wrong. Alright, there we go. But yeah, It's comparable to like it's like a better version of like Sketchbook or Procreate, which, full disclosure, I've not really used either of those a lot. It's kind of just like a yeah, I don't know. All right, let's see who is live right now. Yeah, you're welcome. It looks like looks like Lenora the Yinglet is working on art if we want to keep watching art. Peachy Saiyan is playing Repo. Or let's see. It's me, Azumi, is playing Valorant. Do any of those sound like something you'd all want to watch? Annie is good. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and raid Lenora then, so that we just kind of stick with art tonight. Nora the Yinglet. Alright, thank you everybody for hanging out tonight. It's Thursday, so I will plan to be back Monday evening. That'll be 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific for anyone who wants to stop by. But in the meantime, I hope you all have a great weekend. Stay safe, everyone.